Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review. Well, this is not even an account review, this is more like an account showcase now because if you guys don't know this account, this owner got a review from me on 2023 and at that time he was a C1 player, a C1 RTA player. The next time he got a follow-up review, it was 2024 and he was a Punisher player asking for G1. And when I saw his rune quality then, in that review, I told him that I think he could get G1 with his rune quality. And finally, at the end of last season, when the season has ended, he has contacted me again, showing me that he has reached G3 in RTA. This has to be the craziest account. He had made a C1 to G3 progress in 2 years. Now, I don't know how much money he spent. Now that's something that only he will know. But I'm very grateful that he was grinding. I mean, obviously, he had to be grinding for those last 2 years. It doesn't matter how much money you spend, you still have to be grinding, I think. And then he was also a Patreon that entire time. I truly appreciate it. I'm very happy to do this showcase. No longer a review, man. He's better than me. His account is so stacked. I've been looking at this profile already. There's so many stacked units. And he reached records much higher than mine. So let's go into this account and see how he has done it. Check out the rune quality. You know I'm an efficiency guy. A lot of people don't like it, that I'm more of an efficiency chaser. There's a lot of players that believe that every rune can be built to a certain unit. So not all about efficiency. They could get rid of percentage stats for resistance, accuracy. And that's true. That works. Even sometimes I do that. But all in all, I do strive for efficiency, so that's why I prioritize that when I look at account reviews. And then we're gonna also clarify some things when I do reviews. I've gotten a comment on my last review stating that he didn't like the fact that I kept saying, you know, continue with grinds and gems because that's what you're lacking. And I guess he got the idea that when I say that, he meant that put legend grinds and gems on every rune, which wasn't the case. When I say look at grinds and gems, I don't think we'll see in this account, unfortunately, because obviously he's already too high level. But when I say that, I'm saying on runes that don't have grinds and gems. I'm at least looking for hero maxes on those, because I sort them by speed, and if they're high up on the table, they're usable, right? They're usually plus 23 speed without any grinds or gems. So I think those are at least do a hero max. And when I say put your legend grinds and gems, I'm talking about the runes that have like 26, 27 speed, the ones that are high, or on a very extremely efficient rune where you already started applying legend grinds and gems. I'm not telling you to legend grind gem everything, because come on, that's a waste, right? I know that. But when I say grind and gems, that you have to work on that. When I see a lot of these runes that have no grinds or gems or missing grinds and gems, then yeah, you have to work on that. And what else can I say? Because a lot of people are asking my opinion on what I think they should work on. And obviously, I could just say you still have to work on dragons, giants, necro, because that's the same for me. It doesn't matter how good my account is, I still need to work on dragons, giants, necro for better runes. I'm just stating the fact where I think you're lacking the most. So I hope you understand that. I hope that clarified things. Let's just get into this account. I can't wait. Let's first look at this record. Arena G3, okay, so I think he does want that legend because it's gotten a lot easier to get legend, right? So I think he should definitely strive for that. It looks pretty nice. RTA G3, that's crazy. 2 years, 2 years G3. He was a C1 account, and I know that because it's in my history, my Discord history. G2 Special League and G1 Siege, which is fine. He's probably not a Siege enjoyer. He has very fast dungeon teams, 19, 24, 33, 22nd Spiritual Realm, 24 Steel Fortress, 17 Sex. Oh, I know about this team. I was thinking about making this because I have all these units. I'll see if I continue with that. And obviously doing the Solar 5 stuff. Doing the dimensional dungeons, that's all great. Ooh, he's using a slower team. If he uses the Teshar team, this is much faster. Let's go check out the runes. Okay, let's go into runes. He has a total of 4,500 runes. 6-star, level 12 to 15. 4,300 runes. Man, this is gonna be crazy, huh? Efficiency. 120%. 32 runes. 32 runes, man. That's insane. And out of these, how fast are these? 34, 31, 30, 29. So many quads. Well, actually, 2 quads, I guess. No, that's 3 quads. And then high triples, I guess. There's an ancient rune there. That's cool, man. How about 100%? 110%. So 32 runes on 120. 289 runes over 110%. Well, between 110 and 120. And even here, there's another 34, another 32. He has so many quads. What the freak? 34, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32. Damn it. Wow. Wow. Second page ends at 29. Insanity. Insanity. So not just an efficiency chaser. Speed plus efficiency chaser. 100% and up. 1,000 runes. And even here, speed 33, 32. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, let's just go into each set, because it looks like a crazy account. Despair. How many quads in Despair? 1, 31, 31, 31. So 3 quads, then 29, 28, 28, 28, 28. So many 28s. Second page ends at 27. Third page ends at 27. Fourth page ends at 26. What a beast. What an absolute beast. Let's look at Swift. Come on. Quads 34, 30. This could be a 31. This is probably picked up recently. I mean, looking at this account, he +5'd all the nice fast runes. So the fact that this has a +4, I think means it was obtained more recently. Look, even there, to perfect, he put a tag there. So he knows. So he put stuff like done on things that he doesn't have to touch anymore. So 34, 30, 30. So 3 quads again, and then 29, 29 ends at 28 first page. Second page ends at 28 still. Third page ends at 27. Fourth page ends at 27. Fifth page ends at 26. So 50-ish runes over 26 speed. Oh, crazy. Let's look at Vial. Speed 31, 30, so 2 quads here. And then 29, 29 ends at 27. Okay, cool. It looks like Vial's a little weaker. He does have another 27 here. That could be a 28. Ends at 27, second page. And then 26, third page. Yeah, so it definitely looks like Vial's a little weaker. So maybe Dragon still can be worked on. Unless he's one of those players that only farms Giants and re-ups the Dragons. Vial runes. Could be. Finally, Will. Speed 34, 32, 30, 30. 4 quads. 29, 29 ends at 28. Second page ends at 26. So Will's a little weak still. Has the fastest quad though. It's just that because it's the 2 set, I don't think he has that many runes equal to the other 4 sets, right? Third page ends at 26. Fourth page ends at 25. That is crazy, man. And even this, he has to perfect this one. That has a 34. And it already has 120% efficiency, but it still has that attack to perfect. I'm guessing he's going for those legend gems. I mean, legend grinds here. Right? He wants probably at least 11 and another 11 here. It's gonna take a while because we know that's hard to roll, but crazy. Let's see if he has any crazy intangible runes. Because that's a universal rune. 29, 28, 27. Yeah, he's definitely a farmer. He has so many fast runes here. Even this, you know, having so many 26s. First page ends at 26. Second page ends at 21. Okay, yeah, he has at least 10 runes over 26 runes that are intangible runes. Efficiency wise, there's one that's over 112, another one 112, 118. So these are still definitely usable in Guardian level. man. I mean, looking at it though, Despair and Swift definitely looks the fastest, or at least has an abundance of fast runes compared to Valiant and Will. Again, I'm guessing that he's either a Giants farmer that's re-upping Will and Bio runes, or maybe he's just doing artifacts. In his level, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's lacking. If he's a player that goes first turn with a lot of additional damage, I think he had Maximilian and stuff. Maybe additional damage is something that he's still striving for, like crazier artifacts in that sense. I'm not too sure, but it's over my league. Okay, back into his account. Let's go check out his box. Let's see how many LD5s he has. Ooh, this is actually an LD5 that isn't being used as much, I believe, right? Okay, I like this unit. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. Never mind. I'm talking about this one here, Hilda. Okay, the Dark Twin Angels, which is probably the weaker one for sure. The light one is a little stronger. He does have Maximilian. Imagine if he had Maximilian with the light Twin Angels. I think that's a cool combo too. Nikki, Jackson, Gurkha, Van Cliff, Alexandra, the Bay. Ooh, okay, he also has Kraka, Fermion. Great units. Wunsa. Yeah, I'm seeing his box. Maximilian, Wunsa, Van Cliff. Definitely shouts more of a first turn team, but could go second turn because he also has Kraka and like Fermion and stuff. The Bay. They fit a second turn really well too. Light LD5s. Ooh, he has the fun one. He has the fun one. Right? Yeah, this one is a Crazy Daughter. I know this unit is actually talked about a lot. I think in G3, some people pull this out. I've watched Korean streamers talk about this, and they rather have this unit compared to a lot of these other damage dealers. So I think he could definitely work. Ella, I see a lot of people play with Ella. I played it in my previous improvement. Narsha, Wedget, Celia, oof, Eleanor, Jaeger. He also has Artemel. He has all the Archangels. Okay, but imagine if he had the other variances like Vivichow, Ragdoll instead right here. I mean, these are the better ones here, so that's fine. But yeah, it looks like if he had some of the other variances, it would have been better. Like this one, the light one would have been better. These are actually the better ones. Daniel might have been more fun than Jackson. Imagine if he had a light striker. I'm pretty sure he would have definitely added to his speed cleave. The Bay is fine. Oh, he also had Bella. Okay. He has like all my LD5s. For the normal attributes, he has the Zenitsu. I was trying to get this unit. I spent like $400 trying to get it, and I failed. So that's really unfortunate. Is he missing anything crucial? I guess that's what we have to look at, because it looks like he has most of the units anyways. Yeah, he's not missing any. He's not missing much from wind, from light. Sorry, from water. The water beetle. The water beetle's kind of fun. Is that it? That might be it. That might be it, guys. For fire, he has the Tetsuya. No, yeah, he definitely has everything. That's insane. Let's go look at Arena, because he did get G3, rank 11. The past week got with rank 15, 24% defense rate. Okay, using Eleanor in his defense with Triton. I could only imagine his Triton being so fast. Plus 230, man. He has 10 more speed than my Triton. He has all the accuracy. He's probably more tankier too. Insane. Dad, look at that, man. That's insanity. 34. Wow. That is crazy. Dude, oh my goodness. Look how efficient all of these runes are. Well, not this one. These two are probably the weakest. And then 226, 232, 258, 235. Insanity. Eleanor, very tanky, very fast. Not on 100 res though. Damn. I don't want to meet him in the. I don't want to meet him in the league, because I don't think I'll be outspeeding him even with my Kabila. That's insane, man. That's insane. That is crazy. I don't even know if this is his main defense. It could be something else. But okay. Nice. Very nice. Vanessa's a little slow in my eyes though. I do like at least plus like around 180. I think in this speed she rarely takes a turn unless you're okay with that. You're just using her for the total meat shield. It could work. Man, how about your AOs? Interesting AO. What? Is this a real AO? No, this is not. This is probably a speed clear AOs for the PvE stuff. Okay, the dot team. I love this team. This team is gross. A lot of dot teams. Then he has so many variances of the dot team. See, he knows this girl's broken. She's so good. There's a speed cleave there, another speed cleave there. I guess more of a control dot stuff. Second turn team. Oh yeah, I want to try this variance because I know this guy puts branding, right? Aya team. Okay, this is definitely something that I didn't build, but it's probably more of the safer variance against the speed defenses. Okay. Okay, but I'm happy to see that he does have a second turn variant, and he has multiple speed clears. That's crazy. For defense, I'm hoping that he has a stall defense. I know that he has Camila. I wonder if he has more than one Camila. That'd be great. No, he only has one. If you could add maybe Vanessa, Triton, Camila with Eleanor. Although I don't like Eleanor too much because of Zeros, because her passive is mute. Zeros always crits. But that's only assuming that they do outspeed. But I do think making a stall defense would get you a better record. For sure. Yeah, no real opinion there. Just showcasing what he has. Let's look at World Arena. Currently he's in G2. But look at this. G3 passed the record with a 52% win rate. 2,265 games in. Oh man, that's crazy. He played so much. He played 900 games already. Well, I guess not as much because now, with only 31 days left, he could only play, what, 900 more wings? So he's definitely playing less compared to last season. It was weird because I was watching a Korean streamer that's G3 and I saw his name. And I was like, that name seems familiar, but there's no way he's in G3. And it was him because that's when he contacted me and said I got G3. I was like, what the freak? That was crazy. He said I could look at the builds, but it's kind of weird right now because he's accounting for the next season, or he's accounting for the patch that's gonna land soon. So I guess we could showcase the builds right now because they'll probably be changing. He's using Maximilian like this on this Spare Will, 282. He's gonna try Jogan, it looks like. Wunsa was plus 230. Not a trap Wunsa though, because I know there are trap Wunsas because people pretty much rune up traps for Wunsa. And we know Wunsa does damage based off of his HP for skill 3. So people build a very squishy Wunsa that doesn't do much damage. He does have a wedge at rune. Okay, I'm trying to use my wedge at. And even this is plus 219. Celestra. I don't even know what this girl does. She's not Hilda, so. It's a damage dealer, it looks like. That ignores defense. Okay, there's a cleave aspect to it. So maybe it does fit well in his cleave because Maximilian lands so many dots and this does ignore defense based off the harmful effects. And then he also has Kiki. Yeah, a lot of debuff. His team is like revolving around debuffs. Alexandra, more debuffs, right? Technically. Jackson. 100 res Gurkha makes sense. Double Ren's Will. A Kraka that's a little slow. Is it being used? Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, that was weird. But even with the crit rate rune there, it's not a 100 crit rate. So maybe he's not running it on crit rate. Van Cliff on Swift. Yup. Swift Blade. Oh, he is using this. I wonder how he does. There's that Tanjiro that I talked about that's not being used. Narsha on the crit damage build. I do think a crit damage build is better. It's the way for Narsha. Her damage is just different. Ella, not on 100 res, 90%. Ugh, I don't like that. To be fair, I think if it's 90% resistance, it's like no resistance. But okay. No resistance on Eleanor, but it kind of makes sense because she could put up cleanse and immunity on herself. So just the speed and all that tankiness is what you strive for. I think that's right. Artemel, that's not on 100 res. Okay. Samath, That's on Despair? I thought it was gonna be a Rage one. Okay. Ooh, this is a Rage? No, it's a Despair. Oh. I am thinking of building mine more on Rage just for Lucifer traps. But he has one that's hitting really hard on Despair. I think it's trying to go for the same thing because he didn't go for any speed. Chandra, Violent Will. It's on HP. You could tell from the crit damage. Shihao on... Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be on Violent, but no, it's missing a rune. Hey Gang on 281, Despair Will. His builds are different, man, just because of so many fast runes that he has. Violence Will, Zhongnam. I think it doesn't have to be too fast because of his crazy base speed. Bover, Conjure Res. Okay, he fully skilled it up. Damn. Abelio. Nice. Josephine's a little slow in my eyes. For his rune quality especially. Vanessa on Swift Will. Not on 100 res. Oh, he's really playing with that 100 res. My camera died. That was weird. I had to get that fixed. But okay, we're back. So here's Tetsuya. It's not being used right now, but I'm pretty sure he was using it. It was on a Kurt Wraith build. There's the Sekhmith. I'm pretty sure he'll be using Sekhmith as it is getting a speed buff. So that's crazy, right? And then Corel wasn't being used. Juno's getting used. Yeah, he's changing a lot of... He probably changed a lot of stuff. Maya Wang, that's decently fast. Not as tanky as I thought, but harder hitting. Cassandra, that's probably on a Rage build. Damn, he got so much crit damage on double Nemesis Will. That's crazy. That is actually insane. Lucia, that's actually a lot slower than I thought too. Triple Revenge. I was expecting at least plus 150. Douglas, very slow. Vampire Fight, interesting. Carlos, not being used. Ridderhill, 100 res. Okay. Triple Revenge. Antares. Despair Will. I was thinking maybe he would have went a violent build, but no. Oliver, a Violent Will, a crit damage build. Damn. Sorry, crit rate build. Sierra, not being used. It was a Despair build though when he was using it. Shahat, Violent Will. Man, he's making it look so easy to make it so fast. And I have to give it one of my better runes. A Zenitsu, a little slower. Okay, there you go. It's missing a crit damage rune. I was gonna say it's a little slower than I thought. He probably had like a 20 something speed crit damage rune there. It did get nerfed slightly, so Sonya plus 220 with 2000 attack. He makes it look so easy, guys. Sadale. I'm debating hard if I should switch out my Jurgen for this, because I think this is a little stronger. Despair Will. 100 res. Okay, I'll take the 99%, but that's 100 res. Robo, Swift Will definitely has windows to bring it out, and if you do, then you probably will still outspeed with 200 speed. Or plus 200 speed. Nobora, a little squishier than I thought on Violent Nemesis. I saw his previous initial build. I think he had a lot more HP. Wonder why he changed it. Maybe it was getting sniped by Sonya, so he made it Sonya proof. Not too sure. A Diana, Violent Will, and a Leo, Violent Revenge. Oh man. He's not using things like Miles? No, he is. It's just ruined outside. There's a lot of things still ruined outside, and it makes sense because his rune quality is so nice. He can still make this work. Tomoe. Even a double Nemesis Will Tiana probably, right? Yeah, this is a trap. This is a big trap. Yeah, that's good. Charlotte. Is this another double Nemesis Will? No, it was a Violent Will, 100 res. Double Nemesis Will. Another trap on double Nemesis Will. Crazy. A Gyu. I think a lot of people will start using Gyu more because it got buffed in a weird way. That is definitely more annoying for people going against it. Angelo on Swift. That's interesting too. I want to be able to find the initial review I did on his account, which was 2 years ago. During that time, I didn't put the account's username on the title, so I think it's going to be a lot harder to find it. The last time I did his review was when he failed to get G1. It was here. Right here. Season 28, I believe. And then right after that, he got G1, then got G2, then got G1 again, and then for season 32, he got G3. I think that's absolutely insane for what he was able to achieve. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of work done on additional damage stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. 201 score. That's nasty. That's a nasty artifact. Man, only if this was a attack main. Crazy, crazy. What are these tags? Purple additionals, triple quad. Dude, hey, let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these. Everything. We know that we want to see like triple and quads. He doesn't have much. Okay, so this has what? A quad? Quad HP. Quad recovery. Oh, what the heck? I'm looking at recovery. I'm so dumb. What am I doing? Quads. Minus light. Minus crit damage. Defense quad. Not as good, for sure. Minus water. Minus crit damage. Holy cow. 17%. Minus water. Dude, this is definitely like a Diana, maybe. Because Molongs. Well, Molongs are used less, so I guess it's not as useful, but still. Life strain. 1 turn crit damage. That's a good Fermion one as well, but I guess this is better because it's defense main. More damage on wind. Skill 2 crit damage 27%. First attack retard. Dude. These artifacts are out of the world. Skill 1 accuracy 25%. Skill 1 crit damage 27%. Skill 3 accuracy 26%. This is great in Irene. Holy cow. Skill 1 recovery Zabala perfect. Another skill 1 recovery 28%. Dude, what is this recovery, man? First attack crit damage 27%. Damn, I'll put this on Gyu actually. I want to make a crit rate Gyu and imagine the damage that she'll be doing. Insanity, guys, insanity. Freak, that's so good. Minus damage from water, minus damage from fire. So he is putting fire too, because I'm pretty sure Mosh is coming to this. Minus damage from fire. There it is, more additional damage stuff. I really have to work on my artifact stuff, but it looks like this account owner has been farming non-stop. Artifacts, runes, like out of the world. I mean, he did say that he had a great, crazy improvement when he came for the second review, and that was an improvement from C1 to Punisher, and then Punisher to Guardian. He just had an equal amount of improvements, but just in a higher level. Gojo, look at that. His artifacts are out of the... Man, this makes me want to go back and farm artifacts right now. He's teaching me stuff, man. He's teaching me stuff. I have to learn from him. But you guys can see, the rune quality is different. Like, even when I look at it, his rune quality is a lot higher than mine. His artifact quality is a lot higher than mine, which justifies his rank. So I think this account owner is absolutely nuts. I know, and now when I look at this, I'm being like, holy cow, it's crazy. Imagine the top 100, imagine the top 50, imagine the top 10 people that play in G3. At least equal, and probably much higher. Anyhow, that was all I want to show you guys for this account. This is probably the last review that amodace will ask from me, because it's not really a review, it's a showcase at this point. There's nothing for me to say anymore. I mean, if you want my opinion on what I think is a little lacking, probably Violent and Woe runes compared to your Swift and Despair. But that's if you compare it to those sets. By itself, if you're comparing it to me, I mean, it looks good. It looks good, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this showcase, guys. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord, fill out the Google form. Can you believe that this account got 2 improvements from me? He got 2 RTA improvements from me. It's crazy. But I don't remember playing with most of these units, so I'm pretty sure he pulled most of these after the second improvement. Which is crazy by itself.